Oh, me talk about the bullying aspect of fame. I love you. I appreciate you, but do you understand how crazy you sound right now? I can't talk about anything. I can't talk about anything. And it's okay. I don't even care to. Do you know there's one episode on the stupid show where I didn't even say not but 2 words? I was still trending on Twitter because y'all didn't like the way I made a mistake. It was too rare. It's exhausting. Yeah, I suck. I know. It's okay. Keep it going. See? It's okay. Now you're just like proving the point even more. Anyway, so review from last week's episode. Let's review. Or this week's episode. I didn't catch the whole thing. I didn't watch it in real time. That's the problem. Misha and Irish are gone. We're sad because Nivea left. Twins are asking me to join the group. Bad wardrobe stylist. Well, a little fun Easter egg. And you may not believe this, but things were going too well in the music mansion after the departure of Misha and Irish. After we got rid of like all the problems, Nivea wasn't one of them. Nivea was a casualty. Actually, I don't even want to say it like that because, you know, she was not about this life, and not in a bad way. She is used to something different. And I know you guys think that there's like some more positive way to do this, but there's not. This is how horrible it is. But everybody misses Nivea. You'd be stupid not to want Nivea to be involved in your project. And I mean, you can say what you want about anybody on the show, but nobody's stupid. So Nivea's gone. But believe it or not, things were going really, really well. Everybody was having no problems, no fights, no yelling, no screaming. And I think that's why the stylist was just completely and totally... They just found, like a homeless man off the street and was like, do you want to, like, try to style the girls? Like, I swear. Because, wow, it doesn't get any better. But that's what I'm saying. Like, things were going too well. Nobody was fighting. Because we were all just trying to get the job done at this point. Yeah. He wasn't great. So you have that to look forward to, and I think the show is probably going to look passable. I hope. Yeah, I mean, they would probably deny it. I'm probably a conspiracy theorist, but I think that, like, the stylist was, like, a plant or something, because things were going too well. Nobody was arguing, nobody was fighting. But then I saw a clip, like, next week. I think they're going to try to act like I was struggling with choreography. How dare they? Okay, fine. If we need a storyline. Because nobody was arguing, make it that I'm just struggling with choreography. Whatever. There's 6 songs in the EP. Cajun, you always get mad at me when I'm upset. Like, you're right. That's why you guys, I know you think it's crazy that I'm close with the twins, but you have to remember, my mom is a Gemini, and so is my husband. I don't know if Cajun's a Gemini, but he's giving Gemini vibes right now, because Geminis are the kind of people that will yell at you on your behalf. Like, they'll curse you out if they don't feel like you're believing in yourself enough And I'm a Cancer, so I'm sensitive. And I'd be like, why are you yelling at me? That's how they show they love you. And so maybe that's what you guys are missing about the twins. And excuse me, something. Woke up phlegmy. And maybe that's something that you guys don't see about the twins, and I get, but like it's out of love. I don't know. My husband does it. My husband does it. And so like I just want you guys to like kind of try to look at it from that point of view. Like, do you guys have a friend who, if they feel like you are not giving yourself enough credit, like yourself enough shine, like you are not, like what you guys are doing to me right now. Oh, you never say horrible things out of love. I love you, Gemini person. I think you should probably ask your friends and family what they think about that, because they might be like, nah, sometimes you feel a little bit like, it's just a Gemini thing. It's the twins. Hi. Yeah. The show's already done, dude. The show is what it is, and I probably did fine. I yell people, I love you. See, some people do that. So when people think that it's strange that I am close to the twins, I just think you have to understand them. You have to be really strong in your sense of self, too. And I also think that comes with being a girl group. When Sabrina first joined the Cheetah Girls, and we started like touring and working and all that stuff, she always thought it was crazy how she said that Adrian and I spoke to each other like we were men. Like, and Sabrina, she's like, I'm a lady. We were like, no, bitch, we ain't got time for that. So, I don't know. But I do think it comes with being in a girl group. It also comes with dealing with Geminis. My mother is a Gemini. My husband is a Gemini. They mean. I do care about hurting people's feelings. I don't want to, especially in an artist environment, because, it's demoralizing. If your job is to get somebody on the stage, then you don't want them to be, like, sad about getting on the stage, right? So when I was talking to anybody, you guys don't pick up on a lot of the conversations. You've only seen some of it. But if you think that I never spoke to any of the women in the house besides the twins, then that's kind of silly, right? But I would listen to them with whatever their complaint was, because everybody deserves to be heard. Yeah, you are probably sensitive to other people's feelings. My mom is sensitive to the twins are sensitive, you guys. I don't think, everybody's sensitive. Especially artists, they have big egos. So, I don't know. That's a weird part about this, the dynamic and the way that they're, like, setting up the show. I mean, I would say they are strong, and I am strong, too. But, like, I have weak moments, and, like, I'm literally telling you, like, I'm gonna need to step back from social. And you probably won't even notice it, yo. That's the crazy thing. You won't even notice that I will not be on social media. Because, like, I'll get somebody to do it for me. Like, I'm just not gonna be doing live for a while. Do you feel like the problem was a mismatch of expectations? No, I can't give too much away, and I don't want to give too much away, but I will say that Misha and Irish, I don't feel like they were prepared for the task at hand. And it wasn't a mismatch of expectations, because again, even if you wanted a second chance and the twins want to take a record, I mean, both things can coexist if you're willing, right? So, I mean, I wasn't there to say goodbye to them. That would be weird to me. Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, that's what I think it was. And like again, I don't know if you guys would like the show if everyone was prepared and ready. I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't know what you guys want. You say you want a lot of things, but I don't think that's what you really want. I don't think you know what you want. I think Carlos knows what you want better than you do. I don't think you'd want everybody to be completely prepared. Where's the fun in that? I think it would have been nice to see a lot of like the emotional things that were holding people back, not necessarily like physical performance kind of things that were holding people back. I think it would have been nice to see that too. And some of that stuff kind of got pushed to the side for the spicier drama. Like, yes, you're going to be able to download the EP. I didn't know that, but lots of girl groups have fights, so I'm not going to judge any of that. Am I on good terms with all of the girls? No. Not all of the girls. A majority. I don't speak to Aubrey, Misha, or Irish. That's it. Yeah. I think that that was a problem. That was problematic too. And like, it doesn't matter how many times I say, yeah, some of the songs. I think a lot of the problem was too, like, people just didn't want to. Well, that's why I didn't like Aubrey as much as like I don't like her. I'm telling you guys, because she put it in people's brains that were less like more impressionable, like that they could do whatever they wanted and they didn't have to like listen to production. And like she was just getting on my last goddamn nerve because no, you cannot do whatever you want. Like, no, you can't. Like, I get it. I understand totally that like you're like a reality guru or whatever, but I also know Carlos and I know what he wants. So no, you can't do whatever you want. And no, you can't convince, or well, yes, you can, but you can convince the other women that they can like just make their own storyline. And the cameras will just follow them and they can do whatever they want. It's like eventually you're gonna get reined in, and it's not gonna be a good look for you because now you've already pissed off the people that you like don't want to piss off. So that's why she got on my nerves. I really honestly think if I just had a little bit more time and like a more like positive environment with Misha and Irish, because I don't know. I think I could have made it better. If they didn't think that I was like trying to hurt them, I'm like, I would talk to them every day about it. I'm trying to hurt you, I'm trying to help you, whatever you need, but get them coffee, get them whatever they wanted, make them breakfast, make them food. But like I couldn't prove to them that I was in their corner. They just wouldn't believe it, so what you gonna do? Thank you. Yes. Anyway, so what else happens? We talked about the clothes, we talked about Misha and Irish. I would love to do that. I really don't. I know you end up in that booth. Yeah. I don't know if there's going to be a reunion. I wouldn't want to go. What? I talk to all the ones that I care to talk to. Mm-hmm. You guys are so hysterical. All right. So as I said from the beginning, probably not saving this live because, like, for what? I'm just depression mouse today. Hold on. You guys are talking too fast. Yeah. No, because I mean, I really, I did know, like, even though everybody was aware that I had no intention on joining a group, I was also acutely aware of the fact that that's what they wanted, though, right? Like, you know that, right? You, like, no. So I was like, if I do this, it's going to be like, they're going to have, like, you know, the ending in Saw where it's like, dun, 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 dun. And so it'd be like all the ways where I was, like, plotting to be in this group, even though I wasn't. Like, even though I, like, wholeheartedly fought it so fucking hard. Like, it's reality television, so, like, they can make anything look like anything. They got, like, every scene of me, like, practicing the moves, trying to get ready. Like, oh my God. But it doesn't even matter because, like, the two people that, like, would defend me, you guys don't want to believe them either, so whatever. I didn't know I was so messy either. Thank you, Lorraine. Everybody, please give Lorraine a special shout out today for joining in the live apparently late or not reading the room, not understanding that what is happening today is a person who is not feeling very well emotionally, and you are really helping me, Lorraine. Thank you. You are instilling in me that I'm absolutely right. That people are just mean for no reason, that, like, they're sitting at their desk at work, getting ready for work, on the bus, on the way to work, and they, like, it's like, yes, let me say something negative to a person I don't know, nor do I care to know. I'm proud of you. You're why human beings are just gonna just keep evolving until we get to something better. Okay. Why do I think that was dismissed, the creative director thing? Because Carlos thought it was funny to do that. I mean, that's silly. I'm gonna DM you later and yell at you Gemini style. Please do, Jewel. Thank you. I think he might have thought it was funny, but also, they had this weird idea of self-governance. And even though I tried for months to implore upon them the importance of some sort of structure, someone that they knew that they could trust, that they knew was going to be impartial, somebody that's not in the group, somebody that can't take their spot or any of that kind of stuff. And that's what I wanted to do, because that's the only way you can get somebody to trust you, especially if you're in the same, like, age and all that kind of, like, same thing. Like, you will absolutely know I'm not coming for your job. I don't want your fucking job. I want you to be the best that you can possibly be. But they didn't want that. They wanted I feel like they wanted the competition, popularity contest. If not, then why do the queen thing? That was completely unnecessary. It was. So, I mean, that could be my only possible way of thinking of it, and why they dismissed the whole creative director thing. Because, I mean, they knew. Carlos came out and told them. They knew. They're not going to show any of that, though, because, again, that would go against, like, this whole... Then you would be like, why aren't they listening? She's fucking trying to help. Everything I said. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Well, it doesn't work like that either. So I know a lot of people are like, well, now that these people are gone, they can have all these parts. No, they can't. You know, it has to do with more than that. It's not just like an open space, so fill it. Like, you have to be able to sing it. You have to, whatever. Like, even me, I can't sing everything that was missing. Right? Like, I can't hit the high note. I don't think there was such a huge difference in age. And, like, if you think about it, I mean, Shamari and I are 7 years apart in age, right? But Shamari looks like 15 years younger than I do. Like, it has nothing to do with that. Yeah, it did seem like, but again, it is a competition. You guys have to realize, like, in any group setting, that's a competition. Like, it is. That's what it is. I don't think we needed to vote on it. Was more a popularity contest, because the queen, nobody was voting for queen to get something actually done. They were voting for queen as a message to the other women about who is, like, the most popular in the house at the time, which is stupid, because if it was about getting stuff done, I know you won't believe me about me, so I'm going to take myself out of it, even though I was fucking working, but y'all don't want to believe that. It's okay. They don't show you that. I understand. Why would I believe myself? All I see myself doing is drinking wine. Now, I have my videos and, like, talk to my husband and my family every day about actually what I was fucking doing. And so we're all like, that's not right. But, okay, let's go off actually working. If the queen thing was about actually working, Fallon and Felicia should have been queen every week, right? But they weren't. Because it was a popularity contest. That's all. That's what the queen thing was. That's why I hated it. That's why I still hate it. Anyway. I shouldn't have been queen. I would have immediately stopped the queen thing. I shouldn't have been queen. There was no reason to be queen. If queen was settling disputes, being a listening ear, keeping everybody on task, I was already fucking doing all of those things for the entire 30 days I was there. Y'all say I was talking shit. I will deny the shit talking till the end, because that's not talking shit. Discussing business is not talking shit. It's talking about business, and I'm sorry that it was hysterical and people were laughing about it. But we were talking about work. We were talking about something fucking serious that I did discuss with the person prior to. You don't want to take notes. We gotta figure this shit out. Shit ain't working. So. It doesn't matter who the queen is. It's just like, fuck you to this person. Like, nobody likes you in the house. Nobody liked me in that house half the time. That is not a requisite to stay or leave. Hi, baby girl. I'm up early, lamenting life, and wanting to be over it. Not life, just social media life. Yeah. Let's see. Did any of the other women contribute to any of the work? No. Not to my knowledge. I think Lamisha has some writing credit on a record that you guys have not been introduced to yet, but it's called Say Something. It is a cappella. It's beautiful. But other than that, no, I do not believe so. I looked over the splits like a few weeks ago. And no. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think that knowing your strengths and weaknesses is important. Do they have to say something? Stop it. No, the record's really, it's a beautiful record. It should have been an eliminating show. No, it shouldn't. It was exactly the kind, it was literally the exact way girl groups are. Lots of them are not kicked out. They might claim that they were kicked out, but most of them leave. And that's exactly what happens. I mean, for that aspect, it's an accurate depiction. I think. They do. They self-eliminate. We knew they were going to. For one reason or another. Either it was going to be they didn't like the music. That was the first person to leave. They didn't like the sound. They didn't like the drama or just idea of being in a girl group came with too much drama. That is literally the amount of drama when you have those people. When you have those kind of people in a group. I'm talking about Misha and Irish. I'm sorry. They're not easy people to get along with. No, the twins aren't easy people to get along with either, but only when they're pressed about some shit. They're super easy to get along with when they're not fucking pressed about some shit. We get along fine. Ain't nobody having problems. Like, nobody was arguing, getting mad, like, all upset all day. So, I think most people are pretty not easy to get along with when they're fucking irritated as shit all day. I'd be irritated too. I was irritated. Anyway, all the aunties had to go. No, I don't think Nivea had to go, but I do think that she is doing what she loves. Who's coming down the stairs? Somebody's gonna end this live for us, guys. Let's see who it is. Will it be baby? My husband? My yaya! Yeah. Talking to all these people that I don't like. I like some of you. Jesus, just... No, I'm not. It's my baby sister. I agree. You better love us. Out of all the wigs in the... Shamari always looked the best. Shamari always looks great. Yeah, I just wasn't trying to die. Thank you. See? Why are you guys like this? Do you feel good about it? Ugh. I don't know. Let me tell you something. Well, don't say that because you've never been in an actual conversation with them. And I can mostly speak. Yeah, I think so too. And I'm happy for Nivea. I think she's doing really good. The show turned out to be disappointing. Well, you know, I'm sorry that you were disappointed. I have been disappointed too in many ways, but that's kind of how it is, my friend. It's not easy. It is not easy, bud. This shit is hard as hell. Occasion, I'm not focusing. I saw one, deleted it, kept it pushing. That's all I did. This life shouldn't make you sad. It's just me saying that I gotta take a minute. What, James? Don't act like you're not going to be the one fucking doing my social media. You're going to be online lots of times. I just don't want to. I just don't want to, you know. Yes, the show turned out exactly how I expected. It's a girl group. Me too. I don't know. Yes, I do. He wrote those songs with my mother. I love you too, James. Anyway, I gotta go wake the baby up in a minute. But calm down. It's all gonna be okay. We will survive. I love you guys so much. Everything is fine. I'm just like, ugh, just over it. You know? Just happy birthday, love. Happy birthday. Good morning. I love you too. And yeah, we're working hard on the music. It's coming out. God, the hell or high water. And you know, like, I'm just going to keep it pushing for now. All right, love you.